Research Project Pay 8A, Odisha B.Ed and Education Honours. Conducting Action Research, Designing an Action Research Project. 1. Introduction to Action Research. Action research is a systematic, reflective process conducted by teachers or practitioners to improve their own practice, address specific problems in the classroom or school environment, and bring about positive educational change. It is practical, collaborative, contextual, and involves cyclical inquiry. 2. What is designing an action research project? Designing an action research project means developing a structured plan to investigate and solve a specific educational problem using the action research approach. It involves a series of thoughtful decisions and planning steps to ensure the research is effective, meaningful, and practical. The process includes identifying the problem, planning an intervention, collecting and analyzing data, implementing changes, evaluating outcomes. 3. Features of action research project design. Focused on specific, local problems. Conducted by the practitioner themselves. Follows a cyclical model, plan, act, observe, reflect. Flexible and responsive to classroom dynamics. Aimed at improvement of practice rather than theory building. 4. Importance of designing an action research project. Ensures the clarity and feasibility of the research. Helps the teacher stay focused on solving a well-defined problem. Encourages reflection and continuous improvement. Facilitates data-driven decision-making. Promotes professional development of teachers. Contributes to inclusive and participatory education. 5. Steps in designing an action research project. The design of an action research project generally involves the following steps. Step 1. Identification of the problem. This is the foundation of the entire research project. The teacher observes and identifies a real, practical problem within their classroom or school setting. Examples: low student participation during group work, students' poor reading comprehension, high absenteeism in science practical classes. Sources of problem identification: teachers' own classroom experiences, feedback from students and parents, academic performance records, peer discussions or school staff meetings. Guidelines for selecting the problem: it should be practical and solvable. It must be within the teacher's control. The problem should be relevant and significant to teaching learning. Step 2. Formulation of objectives. Once the problem is identified, the teacher needs to formulate clear, achievable objectives for the study. Examples: to improve students' participation in group activities, to enhance students' reading comprehension in English, to reduce absenteeism in science lab sessions. Tips for setting objectives: use SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Focus on observable outcomes. Keep them concise and focused. Step 3. Review of related literature. A brief review of existing literature helps the teacher understand existing methods to address the problem, previous studies conducted on similar issues, theoretical background and effective strategies. Sources of literature: books on educational psychology, pedagogy, online journals and articles, action research case studies, government or NGO reports on education, This step helps ensure the research is informed and evidence based. Step 4. Planning the intervention action plan. This step involves deciding what action or strategy will be taken to address the problem. The plan should include what action will be implemented, when will it be conducted, who will be involved, how will it be carried out, how long will the intervention last. Example: if the problem is poor reading comprehension, the intervention might be using story based learning 3 times a week, implementing paired reading with stronger readers, conducting daily vocabulary practice sessions. Characteristics of a good plan: simple and doable in the given context, based on students' needs, time bound and realistically scheduled. Step 5. Selection of tools and techniques for data collection. To measure the effectiveness of the intervention, the teacher must collect data before, during, and after the action. Common tools: evaluation schedule, anecdotal records, rating scales, questionnaires, student work samples, tests, pre-test and post-test, interview or feedback forms. Example: to measure improvement in reading, use pre-test post-test scores, reading logs, teacher observation notes, student reflections. Step 6. Implementation of the action plan. This is the execution phase where the planned intervention is applied in the classroom. The teacher monitors progress and maintains detailed records. Key points: keep the environment normal and conducive. Observe how students are responding. Note any changes or challenges. Modify strategies if required. Step 7. Observation and documentation. Throughout the implementation, the teacher should observe student behavior, participation, engagement, and responses. Documentation methods: daily reflection journal, video audio recordings, if possible, photos or charts, student feedback sheets. This evidence will support the analysis and help evaluate the impact of the intervention. Step 8. Data analysis. Once data is collected, analyze it to determine the effectiveness of the action taken. Methods: compare pretest and post-test scores, interpret students' written responses, analyze classroom participation records, use simple statistics like percentage, mean, bar graphs. Purpose: to identify progress or improvement, to find whether objectives were achieved, to support decision-making for further actions. Step 9. Reflection and interpretation. This is the core of action research, reflecting on what was done, what worked, and what could be improved. Questions to consider: did the strategy solve the problem? What worked well? What were the difficulties? How did students respond? What will be the next step? This reflection will help the teacher become more self-aware and professionally responsible. Step 10. Reporting and sharing the results. The teacher should prepare a final report of the project and share it with school authorities, colleagues, teacher training institutes, optional, educational journals or workshops, optional. Structure of a simple action research report. Title: Introduction and Problem Statement. Objectives: methodology, plan and tools. implementation and observation. Data analysis. Findings. Conclusion. Reflection. Appendices, tools, sample work, photos. Sharing the findings helps build a culture of collaboration and improvement. 6. Sample Action Research Project Design, Mini Model. Topic: Enhancing participation of silent learners in English class. Problem: 50% of students do not participate in group discussions. Objective: to increase active participation of all students by 30% in 1 month. Plan: group students in pairs for 10 minutes peer talks. Assign weekly discussion leaders. Use encouraging feedback and smileys for speaking. Tools: observation sheets, participation checklist, student self-rating, data analysis. Compare week 1 versus week 4 participation levels. Reflection. Participation increased from 50% to 80%. Pairing helped shy students speak. Future plan: introduce more role plays and storytelling. 7. Ethical considerations. Ensure confidentiality of student data. Take permission from school authorities. Avoid any harm or stress to students. Report data honestly and transparently. 8. Challenges in designing action research. Challenge. Solution: lack of time. Plan small interventions. Insufficient training. Use B.Ed. Resources and faculty guidance. Fear of documentation. Use simple formats. Resistance from students. Involve them in planning. 9. Role of action research in teacher education. In the Odisha B.Ed curriculum, action research is taught as an essential tool for teacher empowerment. It enables the teacher to reflect critically on their practice, improve teaching learning outcomes, develop as a research-oriented practitioner, adapt to diverse classroom situations, promote inclusive and child-friendly education. 10. Conclusion. Designing an action research project is not just about solving a problem but about becoming a reflective and proactive educator. It provides teachers with a scientific framework to improve their work, understand their learners better, and contribute meaningfully to the school system. By going through each step, from identifying a problem to reflecting on outcomes, teachers evolve professionally and make their classrooms more effective, inclusive, and engaging. In Odisha's B.Ed program, emphasis on action research prepares future teachers to take ownership of classroom improvement and lead change from within.